Hello everyone, it's been quite a while since I've done one of these, so I'd like to welcome you to another Pokemon Online battle. I'm AltimaMantoid, and since this is the 10th one, I decided that I wanted to do Ubers. So in that case, we will begin. I lead with Nightmare the Darkrai, he sends out Dialga, and I immediately open up with a Dark Void, which he cures with a Lumberry, and immediately goes for a Brick Break, which is super effective. It's not enough to take me out, though, so I go for another Dark Void, which is actually a miss, and he comes in with a Brick Break, finishing off Nightmare the Darkrai. So I send out Uvula the Wobbuffet. Yeah, Wobbuffet had his prime, and of course Brick Break doesn't do much to him, so I Encore lock him into Brick Break. And I figured I needed to do something to keep him from taking me out rather quickly. So I go for Counter, which doubles the damage that I receive. And since Brick Break is only dealing 7% of my damage, which I don't remember the exact number, but the Counter Brick Break retaliatory rampage didn't stop. But yeah, poor Wobbuffet had his time. But at this point, the Encore ends, which I wasn't sure what to do, so I did not lock him into another Encore expecting a Brick Break, because at this point I thought he might have been choiced. But no, he ends up coming in with a Thunder, followed by a Dragon Pulse, and of course I lock him into the Dragon Pulse, realizing that, you know, he was actually going to have a versatile move list. So I send in Uber Lucky, my Uber's Blissey rather, who soaks up Dragon Pulse very well, and Giratina Origin form comes out and eats a Thunder Wave from Uber Lucky. Unfortunately, what I didn't realize was the actual sheer power that Giratina held. I'm assuming that it was actually choice banded, because a Dragon Claw one-hit KOs Blissey from basically maximum HP. So I send in Kami the Arceus, and Giratina O is paralyzed on the turn that I get a Swords Dance and a one-hit KO Outrage coming in from Kami the Arceus. So he sends out his own Arceus, which is actually Poison-typed, and misses with a Will-O-Wisp. So I counter with another Outrage, because I'm still locked into it. Kami on a roll here, you know, the god of all Pokemon. So he sends in Kyogre, who begins to make it rain. And I keep forgetting that whenever I fight one, but that's quite alright because a one-hit KO from an extreme speed. So he sends out Terrakion to counter, which close combat sends me out. So Kami goes down. The Terrakion's defense and special defense fall, which allows me to send in Replica the Mewtwo. And I boost up with a Calm Mind. He goes for an X-Scissor, which deals quite a bit of damage, but it's not enough for a KO. And of course, at this point, I just attack his physical defense using Psystrike, which is based off of Mewtwo's special attack. And of course, it's a one-hit KO because Psychic is super effective against fighting. And I just finish off the Dialga with a guaranteed hit Aura Sphere. So he sends in his last one, which is a Mewtwo of his own. So it's Mewtwo versus Mewtwo as I hit with a Flamethrower. He counters with an Ice Beam, which does not KO. And I decide to try and stall tactic a little bit, so I go for a Calm Mind to boost me up to double special attack and special defense. He hits with an Ice Beam, which does 18% of my health. So I counter with another Flamethrower and hit him for quite a bit of damage. So he goes with a Psystrike, almost taking out Replica. But I decided I did not want to lose Mewtwo, because I had already lost Arceus, so I send in Morbidity the Giratina. The original form of Giratina, not the origin form, if that makes any sense. But anyway, Mewtwo hits me with a Psystrike, and then an Ice Beam, which is not enough. I go in for a Dragon Claw for the KO. So, with that, I won the battle against Frency23. It was a pretty good match. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I hope that you did too, even though, you know, it wasn't as long as some of the others that I've had, but whatever. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the battle, and I will see you all later. I'm AltimaMantoid, and until next time, take care, and have fun.